Welcome to our segment where we talk about the Bible and science. Please remember that science points us to God because God is the creator of all the universe and we see His fingerprints throughout His creation. Now, dinosaurs are one of the problems that people have with Christianity. I don't see it as a problem whatsoever. But people do, because one of their questions is, how did they get the dinosaurs on the ark? You might have had that question yourself. How did they get the dinosaurs on the ark? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. So, first I want you to remember that based on the skeletons that we have found all over the earth, the average dinosaur was the size of sheep. Now that surprises a lot of people. When we watch dinosaurs in the movies and stuff, they're always the big ones. But most dinosaurs were the size of sheep. Now some were enormous dinosaurs like the Brontosaurus or the T-Rex, but we also have dinosaurs the size of an ostrich or even smaller, such as the size of a rooster. The largest fossilized egg that has ever been discovered is only the size of a football. And so all dinosaurs started small, okay? So most dinosaurs were small. Also, the dinosaurs on the ark not need to be of mature age. They could be of adolescent age or babies. So even the big ones, the enormous dinosaurs, would have been much smaller and able to fit in the ark than they would have been at a mature age. So they would have put them on much younger where they could have fit. Now, the question then comes is how many different dinosaurs were there and would they all been able to fit on the ark? Well, we have discovered about 600 or more named species of dinosaurs, and one of the issues that we have in the dinosaur naming game is what I call it is, we'll find one or two different bones of something and somebody will invent another dinosaur name and we don't even know if those bones were part of a different type of skeleton already discovered. But technically, most scientists feel there are about 600 different named species of dinosaurs. And so then they go, well, that's 600 different kinds of pairs of dinosaurs that would have had to fit on the ark. Well, that's not true. Let me explain this to you. In Genesis chapter 6, verse 20 says, pairs of every kind. I want you, the key word there is kind. Pairs of every kind of bird and every kind of animal and every kind of small animal that scurries along the ground will come to you and be kept alive. This is talking about how God was going to bring these animals to Noah, but it's every kind of animal. And so let's look at dogs, for example. We all know there's all kinds of different dog breeds. There's big dogs, little dogs, dogs with long hair, dogs with short hair. And yet, even though there's many types of dogs globally, basically all dog species probably came from only a few different dog breeds. There would have been only a few different dogs that would have been necessary in the beginning, and with selective breeding or just natural selection, different dogs were bred together and you then get different sizes and different types of dogs. So you would not have needed every dog breed to be on the ark. You only needed a couple of dogs, and then with selective breeding and things like that, you would have gotten all the different dogs that we have today. So the same scenario would have occurred within the different species of dinosaurs. And so even though we have about 600 different dinosaur types of bones and skeletons that we've discovered around the earth, we would only have probably about 50 different dinosaur kinds. And so those 50 different dinosaur kinds would have been bred in selective breeding and all, would have made that 600. So not as many dinosaurs would have been needed to be on the ark as one might think. And so Another thing to think about is the ark is is enormous and would handle the number of animal kinds that were needed. And so that wasn't an issue either. And so Christians believe in dinosaurs. Christians go searching for dinosaur bones on expeditions every year because we believe in science. We also believe in the Bible, and we think the Bible and natural science agree with each other. And so it's very plausible that the ark would have been able to handle the number of dinosaurs necessary to be on the ark. And even the largest dinosaurs that we have found skeletons of aren't as big as like some of the whales that are in the sea today. And so we would have been able to handle this. And again, the biggest thing to me is that the average dinosaur was the size of a sheep. When we look at horse breeds, ancient horse breeds, they were much tinier than the horses that we have today. And so I hope you understand that that's how they would have fit on the ark. And we have no problem with dinosaurs and finding dinosaur bones. They fit within what the Bible says about history. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's segment of Bible and Science. Please remember that we Christians are never afraid of science. We embrace real science because God is our creator and there are no surprises to Him.
Bible and Science.